am a born and raised Houstonian. I am from the north side of Houston. I attended Klein Forest High School. My parents actually still live on the, well, my dad still lives on the north side. Well, I have to say my love for sneakers started probably early on in junior high. Not telling my age, but I grew up in the time in which Michael Jordan was playing basketball. And my sister got Jordan 4s, the white, black, and red ones. And I had to have a pair myself because it was just so cool. It's older sister, I looked up to her. So I got the red ones. I think it was maybe a holiday time or something, and it was just amazing feeling. Once you put them on, you feel like you could almost go out and play basketball yourself. But it was stylish, it was fun, and then I just loved sneakers from there. Whether I had lots of them at that time was pretty hard because I couldn't afford them. I was in junior high and I'm one of 5 children, so it's hard for my mom to keep that Jordan love going for all of us. But after I wore a little bit in college, 95s were my favorite in college, and then after college when I moved to New York, and sneakers were a lot more accessible and I could afford them, then I really started to love and purchase them more. I would never really describe myself as like a sneaker collector because I like to wear my shoes. So I purchased shoes and I would wear them. And as I saw more things I liked, the more I had. But as far as collection, I still don't even really consider myself a sneaker collector. So in the late 90s, early 2000s, I lived in New York, and sneaker culture was starting to really take off there and thrive. That you were seeing boutiques in the city, and my friend opened the first sneaker boutique in Brooklyn, which is where I lived at that time. And it was something that just made sense. And I was working in retail at the time. I was a costume jewelry buyer for a department store. And I had a great job and a great future ahead of me, but I just kept seeing that glass ceiling, and I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So what better thing to bring to my home city and home state than something I loved that wasn't available at the time. So in 2004, I left New York and I came back to Houston and I opened Premium Goods in the Rice Village, and we are still in the same location that I opened it in, and it's just been a thrilling ride for the last 18 years. Well, it's post September 11th, and a tragedy like that makes you really miss your family and miss home. And for me, I really missed home. And I didn't know how much I missed it until I came home. And I love Houston. It's a great city. It's grown so much. Growing up on the north side and now living in the city, I get to experience like a whole new world, whether it's the arts that we have in the city or just the culture in general. So I wanted to come back here, but I also wanted to bring something back here that wasn't here, that both the city could appreciate and I could give back. For most of the time I've been in this industry, I just focus on giving our clientele the best experience that that we can possibly give them. So I don't really, I've never really stopped to think about what I look like in comparison to the other store owners. We go into sales meetings and I do see mostly men, and some of these male-owned businesses do have female buyers, so it's not fully a male-dominated industry. We've been very lucky over time to have a lot of female reps for some of the larger brands. So there's always still a feminine touch involved, but just to find out that I was the only black female was really shocking. And it's been important for me lately in this journey to be seen a lot more so that women and girls can look and see themselves in me and understand that like entrepreneurship is achievable, and believe in yourself, and there are people out there doing it. So I am a mother of 2, and being an entrepreneur and going through, being pregnant and going on maternity leave and then coming back to work is always a big challenge. And I would imagine in any career it's a challenge. And then you leave your child to go back to work. You have to really question, is this something I want to do? Is it worth it? I feel like every mother has gone through this. So yes, there have been times in which I wonder, is this worth it, or why am I doing this? But it totally is. I have a great team, and I do this every day for them, and they do it every day for me. It's something we love. It's a way for us to share our love for sneakers with the city, to offer great product to people here who wouldn't otherwise have it, because Houston went so long without having boutiques. And it's been amazing. Well, I've been very fortunate that in this sneaker community, it's not really, or it was not, it never felt like it was divided male versus female. Like everyone I've worked with has really embraced me for the knowledge that I bring and for the friendships that we've made. And just for the general like group love of sneakers and the culture. But for women who are interested in entering any field that seems challenging or very male dominated, it's not about the gender you were born as. It's about your love and your desire to succeed. Like follow your heart, follow your dream, and don't let what you were born with hold you back from. We're located in the Rice Village. We started out originally like probably 80% male, 20% female, and then my clientele started having kids, and it just made sense to have a kid store. So we have a kid store completely separate from our adult shopping experience. But even through the growth, we've created this within the last year, a softer side to the store to make women and anyone feel more included in our environment. Sneakers are for everyone. They have no age, face, or gender. So, and we're hoping, not hoping, we will expand this year because Houston's just too large of a city for us to just have one store. It's been a challenge thinking about ripping off the Band-Aid and opening a second store, but it's needed, and we want to bring this family experience to other parts of the city. So I've been doing this for, like I said, for 18 years. You would have seen me pretty much similarly dressed 18 years ago and in the club with sneakers on and or with a skirt, and I'm glad to see other women enjoying it, being comfortable, feeling sexy and strong and anything they wear. But comfort is the most important thing to me. It's like you have one body and one life. You should take care of it and enjoy it.